So there's a new checkbox inside of AutoReel, and I'll be honest, this is one of those updates where I turned it on and the first time immediately thought, okay, this should probably just stay on, because on a surface level, it's a really strong addition. It's free, it doesn't add any extra time to your workflow, and it actually makes a noticeable difference in how these videos come out, especially if you're doing those standard photo to video conversions. At the end of building your branded video, there's now a speed ramp option. You check the box and it applies speed ramping to every single clip in the sequence. No timeline, no controls, no tweaking, just on and off, and it handles everything for you. Honestly, for what it is, it works. If you're taking a basic set of listing photos and turning those into a video, this immediately makes that final product feel a little more polished from AutoReel. Clips have more energy, there's a little more movement between the shots, and overall it starts to feel less like a straight conversion, a little closer to something you might have actually edited yourself. I ran this across a bunch of properties, just leaving it on, and in most cases, I like the result better than the standard output. It's one of those rare features when you don't have to learn anything new, you don't have to change your workflow, you just check a box in your videos. Well, they come out looking a little bit more refined, but once you start really paying attention to what it's doing, that's where you start noticing some limitations. What's the deal, everyone? Welcome back to the studio. I'm Jeremy Deal, and if you're new here, I talk about the gear and software required to run a modern day real estate media company. So if you're into that kind of knowledge, make sure to press all the important buttons down below. With that being said, the thing I notice the most is direction. When a speed ramp pushes into a shot, you naturally want the next shot to continue that motion. When it lines up correctly, it actually looks good. It feels smooth, it feels intentional, and it carries your eye through the video. But when it doesn't, you kind of feel it immediately. You'll ramp forward in the frame and the next clip pulls out, and that breaks the kind of motion that kills the flow. It's not a huge issue, but it's enough to remind you that it isn't being manually edited. The second issue shows up when you try to combine this with the new VFX features. Those clips are already short, usually 6 seconds, and when you stack speed ramping on top of it, it makes those moments feel even faster. Instead of giving those shots the time to actually land, it rushes on through them. So if you're using something like Twilight conversions or any of the other VFX options, this might work against you a bit. The last thing I noticed isn't really a bug, it's just how the feature is designed right now. It applies to everything, every clip. Start to finish gets the exact same treatment. And after a while, you start to feel that repetition. When every transition is treated the same way, none of them really stand out. It stops feeling like a creative decision and more like a blanket effect. That's really the key thing here. This is a really good tool, but it's not something I would just leave on for every single video without ever thinking about it. If they eventually update this, the move is pretty obvious for me. Let us control where it's applied. Give us the ability to pick a few key moments in the video, maybe the opening shot, maybe the hero space, maybe transitioning into a main living area, and apply speed ramping there instead of focusing it across the entire sequence. That will let you keep the benefit of the motion while still letting certain shots breathe, especially when mixing in VFX clips that are supposed to stand out on their own. With all that said though, I still think this is a really solid addition overall. For standard AutoReel conversions, especially when you're not using any VFX, this is probably something I would turn on more often than not. It makes the videos feel more fluid, a little more modern, a little more watchable without adding any extra work on your end. Just have to understand what it's doing. This isn't a replacement for editing, it's not something that's going to magically fix every video, but it is a step in the right direction, and if you use it intentionally, instead of just leaving it on all the time, including with the VFX, it will make a noticeable difference in your final product. So overall, I like it. I think it's worth using. I think it's worth testing on your own stuff, and I think it shows that AutoReel's once again moving in a direction that's getting closer and closer to real editing instead of just automated output. If you're interested in any of the gear or software I use to run this real estate media company, including a link with the largest discount available for AutoReel, well, check that all out in the descriptions below. I'm Jeremy Deal with Picture Your Property, and I will catch you next time. Yeah, I'll catch you next time. And actually, I'm expanding. Are you in the Charlotte or Wilmington area and maybe looking to be one of my photographers? Holla!